Hey, how's it going? It's Mike from Nashville, and I hope everybody's doing great out there. Today we're going to take a look at the 2025 Squier Classic Vibe 60s Telecaster SH configuration with a B50 Bigsby. You know, I don't know about you, but I was looking forward to this. Just came out. There's also a gold one. This is a Lake Placid blue, and as you can see here, and it is a big B50, and it's Indian Laurel fretboard. The pickups are actually Fender Designed alnico pickups. And of course, the bridge is actually a Mustang bridge, which is super cool. And the neck is a scale length of 25.5, and it's a C-shaped neck. And you know, right out of the box, I got to tell you, there was no fret sprout, and it felt great. It actually feels like a Japanese 62 Telecaster that I have. Weight-wise, it's 8 pounds, actually the same as that other Telecaster, the Japanese Telecaster. It's 8 pounds, and it just feels like it. It feels great. You can tell it's a Squier by the neck. It's kind of like shinier or more something, but it's still great. I usually use a little mesh pad and I'll rub it down and smooth it out a little. But out of the box, is very impressed. There are some negative things that I'm going to tell you about. I will tell you about, but I'm going to save it to the end. I just want to kind of give you an idea of the sound. I did my best. I'm not doing any EQing. I'm playing out of my Deluxe Reverb here, right into my Rodecaster, and I don't have any EQ. I want you to hear how it sounds, because I want to tell you about this afterwards, after I just kind of play through the pickups and give you my opinion before you go buy this. Like, maybe you might want to think about some things. So I'll tell you that after the demonstration. All right, so let's do the bridge pickup, and then I'll do both pickups and then the neck pickup. Let's start on the bridge. Here we go. right, well, that's kind of it. I just want to do a quick rundown. So my opinion on this guitar is, if you okay, first of all, I promise you there was no fret sprout, and I want to hear your comments too. I really do want to, people who purchase this will probably sell a lot, and I want you to leave your feedback down with your comment, because I'd like to hear your experience. I got this early on, and I wonder, sometimes I suspect, like, are the first ones out of there, are they better QC'd than as they get going? I wonder that too. Now, here's my negative thing that I wouldn't change anything, where I can tell you, and I typically no longer want to change pickups anymore. I feel I want to buy something that's affordable and I don't have to pay more money to get it to sound better. I mean, I feel like in today's times, I mean, I think we can make a good guitar for a good price, and that they've proved that. I know they've proved that. But I will say that the pickups are my only sore point. I feel like the pickups sound like a little bit too bright, and not enough oomph behind it. Like in the bridge, it's very bright, and if you hear it's bright, I could have mixed it so it sounds better, but I'm not going to do that. That would be dishonest. So I want you to hear how the best I think it sounds by ear on my amp. And my amp settings are actually 8 bass and 7 treble as well. But yeah, this I would replace the pickups. And if you're like a beginner, I think this is a great guitar. If you're a beginner, don't even worry about changing the pickups. If you've got some experience, you're used to kind of different sounds and feels and everything, you may want to replace those pickups because you may see, because there's better, I think this could be better. But because the build is great and everything, I feel like they made a great guitar. But for me, I will upgrade the pickups. I typically don't do that, but I think that I would, this is definitely a keeper, because I do like the way it looks and I like the way it feels, and I feel like it was well made. I'd like to update the pickups. But again, that's me. You may not need to upgrade your pickups. If you're more of a beginner, great guitar. Don't change a thing. But if you start to understand that the way that, you start to hear different pickups and how they sound, you're going to maybe want to change them out. You may not like this, or maybe you will love this. Maybe you like a brighter sound. Maybe your sound is brighter. It's fine. But all right, so that's my only gripe is, not my gripe, not even a gripe. It's just, just this something that I don't, I represent you, the consumer. I'm not being paid by anybody, and I do this just because I love guitar. I love music, and that's the only reason I make these videos and do this. I don't, and I want other people that maybe are interested, and you spend your hard-earned money and you waste your money. I want to do the best I can to show you what these guitars sound like, and that's my whole plan. And that's why you got to comment. Let me know. I've had some good conversations on here. Just leave a comment, and if you have this guitar, let me know what your experience is. I'd love to hear about that. So, all right, well, that's it. I really appreciate you watching. Thank you so much, and be safe out there, and be careful, take care, and have fun and enjoy life, because it's going by super fast. Thank you very much. See ya. Bye. Woo.